Hello peeps and welcome back to TerraFirmaModcraft with Night Dagger, episode 5. It's actually TerraFirmaModcraft with friends, but tonight it's kinda not. Everyone else is a little busy tonight, either sleeping or doing homework or whatever, so I'm on here by myself. Now the first thing I need to do this episode is I need to eat something. And I actually want to show you guys something that's new to you who may have not played TerraFirmaModcraft before, and that is if you have a block of stone, just like this, and I think any block will work, and you right-click it with a knife, you get this interface right here, where if you combine 4 different types of cooked food, you can't do raw food, and you hit this Create Meal button, it will actually give you a meal. And this meal is going to have various effects depending on what ingredients you use. And as far as I know, there's relatively randomized, so you won't get the same effect all the time. Combine everything I just did, you might not get this meal with the night vision effect. What's more is if you take that meal and you put a piece of wood on the fire, light the fire, and you put the meal up here, you can actually heat meals. And watch what happens to it when it gets warm. It gets much more filling and much more powerful. Now, as far as I know, going to hot and very hot does not do anything. If it goes too far past very hot, it can actually, not work anymore. Not only does it not work anymore, it just vanishes, gives you the bowl back, you burn it. Alright, so I have the night vision effect for 2 minutes now, which means I'm going to have to deal with some swirlies. But this episode, I think what we want to do is we want to come over here to the newly started Fundevin Construction Incorporated, and we are going to take advantage of the fact that we have a new bloomery here, and a bunch of copper, and a bunch of charcoal, and some ceramic molds. We have ourselves a hammer here. Probably going to need another hammer. And we are definitely going to need some chalk. So let's go ahead and put a couple of those away and get some chalk. Now if you take... Where's the hammer? Left it on the ground, didn't I? Yep. And if you can hear the noise in the background, I apologize. My cats are on the warpath. If you take a metal hammer, turn any eye off, and you put chalk or any other sort of flux stone in there, you get flux. That should be plenty. I'm just going to put some copper back in there so I can get my zinc hammer back. I'd rather have a zinc hammer on the forge. There we go. And I can't put that hammer back in there. Whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and head up to the top of the bloomery and we'll start tossing in some of our native copper. And we're going to toss in 18 pieces of charcoal along with it. That is going to start our bloomery working on the native copper. And we're going to sit here and we're going to work the bellows. Now this episode is potentially going to be a little bit boring because actually what I'm doing is I am going to be forging our first anvil, which requires us to get a lot of copper. We need 14 bars of copper in order to start this process. And copper does take quite a bit longer to melt than sphalerite does. Part of what's prompted me to do this is the fact that we are actually out of zinc. At least processed zinc. We have some in ore form yet that we haven't processed, but yeah, we have no actual zinc sitting around anymore to make tools with. So we have to do something to be able to make metal tools again. So I'm getting tired of this stone tool nonsense. But I've also talked with most of the people involved with the series, and we have decided that our little community has made enough progress that we can progress into copper. I think the only person I haven't gotten a definite yes from was Nectura. I'm pretty sure Fundevin agreed. I know Kozak agrees. And, well, I think we've come a long way so far, so. One thing that we do not have yet is enough of a source of tin in order to start bronze working. Because I can't see a native people in a situation like this who would have been working on metal alloys unless they had enough metal to screw around with, or unless there was some sort of accident where the two molten metals fused together. So we're not going to do any. Let's see, that's going to get us 4 bars. We're not going to do any metallurgy quite yet. There we go. Get our second set going. And now, all of this copper needs to cool off a little bit. So we're going to put it in to quench. And we're going to keep this copper on us. Keep working the bellows. This is really a lot easier if you have a second person, which is kind of why I was hoping to get someone on here tonight to help. Because I kind of got to keep an eye on this molten copper, as well as the bloomery at the same time. Second bloomery helps too. Running a good high heat. And our copper has just started to come down from the white stage. We're into yellow-white. It actually needs to come down into the reds before we can really do anything with it. So we got a little bit of time left. We're into the yellows. And any second now, we should get some more molten copper. Orange. So these bars are now good to work. And this is going to get us some more copper to start cooling off. Nope, I don't want that one to cool off anymore. Alright, that's going to get us 4 more bars of copper. And now we're going to come over here to the anvil. Slap a piece of copper on there. We work it into a bar. We're going to put it in this slot. And we do the same thing with this one. But we're going to put it in that slot. We're going to put a piece of flux there, and we're going to weld it. Gets us a copper ingot 2x. Our goal is 7 of these copper ingot 2x's. Oops. There we go. Another piece of flux. Weld that. There's our second one. And we're already starting to come down. So let's go 2 more stacks. 16 plus 3. We'll get that working. And we're going to put these copper ingots. Nope, we can't put the copper ingot 2x in the chest. They're too big. Once you have these copper ingots 2x, they can't be stored in any storage chest. That's kind of important to remember because you got to make sure you have the inventory room to keep them. Otherwise, you're going to be kind of a little bit screwed. Alright. Put that there. That there. Flux, weld. There's number 3. Four. And it's starting to get dark out, and I'm starting to get thirsty, so let's go sleep through the night. Take a quick jaunt out to the river to get a drink. Actually, let's come up here and double check our copper first. We don't want it to go too far into the brilliant white stage. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this copper smelted, put into our molds, and then while this cools off and while we get this next set going, there we go. Alright, let's put those in there. We actually got 5 bars that time. We'll come up here, put in our next set of charcoal and coal. Ow. Jump out the window, run over here, grab a drink. Our crops are starting to come into season. They're starting to look really good. Matter of fact, some of these are looking like they might be almost ripe. I've already harvested the peppers and the tomatoes tonight. Alright, into here we're yellow, white. Over here. Alright, we're down to yellow 2. Okay, we just went solid on most of these. Weld. That gets us our 5th ingot. In the meantime, these should be almost done. Should have enough time to do 1 more double ingot, I think. Okay, that one is, we accidentally let cool down too far. Over here, we're done. Oops, no. Get out of there. There we go. We're going to continue working this. We have enough metal to do this now, but we definitely want to keep the bloomery going. We got plenty of copper to work with yet. We're going to put these in here. And the dark red one we'll just put in there and we'll let it cool down completely. Come over here and work the forge. An unfortunate part of TerraFirmaCraft is that it is an awful lot of manual labor. Those are down to white. This one's down to very hot. Other things that we've done around here while we wait on that stuff to cool are trees. Oh hey, there's a Fundevin. Got another charcoal pit set up here and done. Still nothing here. These are almost ready to go. Orange 3 is kind of where we want them to be.
User joined your channel.
Beep beep. Have fun.
Hi.
Alright.
Get anything done?
Yeah, I actually just finished the anvil.
Oh, nice.
Or, well, I mean, I finished all of the double ingots for the anvil. I'm putting it together now. So,
Nice.
7 double ingots in an eye shape gives you an anvil. We can now come in here. Would you do the honors of breaking this crappy stone that I have sitting here that's been our anvil for ages?
The funny thing is my pickaxe broke.
There should be another one hanging up there.
Okay, good.
If not, I guess I need to make some more, huh?
There we go.
And I'm still working on smelting copper out. The fact that we have enough to do it now, and the fact that we have the anvil, which, on that subject, ta-da!
Tiny. Let's hope no creepers get in here.
Don't even speak the words, I don't want to hear it. Alright,
But you know it's gonna happen.
need plants. Where are the rest of our plants? There they are. And there's a bunch of native copper nuggets in here we should probably smelt off too. Here's some more native copper. Here's some more native copper. There's more in there. Yeah, we found a crap load of it. Just a ridiculous amount.
After we found it.
After we found it. But, you know, that's TerraFirmaModcraft for you.
Here's...
Alright, let's go ahead and bang out a copper hammer.
I broke the chisel.
Okay, shrink not last, punch last. So, let's draw, shrink, heavy hit, punch, close enough.
Oh, I got a quick question for you.
Okay,
Would you rather stairs to go up to the bloomery, or would you rather a ladder?
I would rather stairs.
Alright. Stairs are gonna look kind of
I
interesting.
need sticks. Stick, hammer, copper hammer, get. So just to clarify, you were in agreement with my assessment that we've made enough progress now to use copper tools?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been banging around with stone tools enough.
Yeah, I'm personally done with the whole stone tool thing.
Pardon me, sir.
Okay, we'll throw all the plans in there. And need to bang these into some ingots before they cool off too much. That one's cooled off too much. So is that one. This hasn't. Alright, back upstairs. The nice thing about these ingots is that once they actually cool off, they'll stack much nicer.
Calabunga!
16.
No, just kidding.
Plus 3. Oh, actually, we don't need that, I guess. Oh yeah, we got plenty of charcoal in there now. Alright, so we have some unshaped copper there. This copper is now too cold to work. So, I'm going to fire up the forge.
Before you fire up the forge,
Oh.
can we move it?
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get the charcoal out of it. Yeah, do we need to move the anvil too?
And this chest.
Okay,
I'll
go
move
ahead
that.
and break the anvil. You want to just move it over here?
Yeah, that's where. That's the best place. Is there anything in the forge? No.
Okay. Forge is redone. Let's go ahead and throw all of that stuff in. We'll throw this unshaped copper in there as well. In the anvil, we'll put our zinc hammer. We may as well use it up. Same with the stone hammer. May as well use it up. And you want to keep a few ceramic molds in here, just in case you accidentally melt the bars. Now, I don't want to put any more ceramic molds in there because we're actually burning very low on them. I need enough to get this native copper out. So we're at bright red. Remember, orange 4 is the melting stage for copper. Need a plan. Oh, damn it. Okay, and this just melted. There we go. That'll do. We'll end up wasting a little bit of charcoal, but not too much. Let's pull these out before they evaporate on me. And we're going to put that in here with a pickaxe head. Light hit punch, and bend, draw, bend, draw, punch. Gives us a copper pickaxe head. Shrink, heavy hits, bend, draw, bend, draw, punch. 2 of them.
Dang it.
Okay, and I'm going to make another prospector's pick, I think. And another one. Oops. Alright, and that unshaped copper has gone to orange. So we'll shape that, and let's see, where's the shovel head plan? We're going to need some shovels.
Chisel.
Yes, I'll make you another chisel in a minute here. Bend. Copper hammer. Let's see. Hit.
While the
Punch.
forge is up, I'm gonna turn all that sand into glass.
There we go. Plan. Shovel head out. Let's go ahead and start heating this unshaped copper. And I'm going to do one more shovel head. Light hit, punch. Almost perfect. I keep meaning one of these days, after I create a perfect tool that I'm not used to creating, like the pickaxe, the prospector's pick, I know those by heart now. But like when I accidentally make a perfect tool, I keep wanting to go back and see how I did it so that I can replicate it in the future. Never remember to. So draw, upset, draw, heavy hit, light hit. Yeah, that did it. Here, Mr.
Sand white.
Craftsman.
Yay! Happy face. Thank you, sir. Oh, you know what? I got an idea.
Draw, light hits, light hits. That one was almost perfect. Alright. What else do we need?
I jump in the forge.
A scythe. We need another scythe. Because I broke the other one earlier today. Draw, bend, hit. Or bend, draw, hit. Bend, draw, bend, draw.
My god, this sand is taking forever.
Draw, bend, draw. Draw, light hit. There we go. Let's see, what else? Metal's cooled down too much.
Your one in here is liquid.
Well, the reason why it was taking so long is because you have to have charcoal in all 5 bottom slots of the forge in order to get it to run at full heat.
Ah.
Oh, crap. Yeah, the copper in there is like white hot. I accidentally let that one get a little too hot.
Hot. Wouldn't it be interesting if they added it so you couldn't touch stuff with that unless you had, like, you know, some kind of armor on?
That would suck.
Be more realistic.
Oh, it'd be much more realistic. So we got our
Just
first
like
2
this
pieces
game.
of glass.
I made a protection meter.
You made a protection meter?
Yeah, we had chocolate lying over and I had no use for it.
Ah.
I've never actually seen one of these, so. Oh yeah, we're fine here, dude.
Bright green? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Alright. What was I doing?
Okay, very hot, warming, very hot, faint red.
Oh, there's a zombie out here. Crap. Arm yourselves, brethren.
The bow is in one of those chests over there.
Ow. Ah. Where is it? I can't get it fast enough. There's no way. What the heck? Get out of that chest.
Alright, you get him?
Almost. Ow. Here, my shovel.
We need an axe.
Die!
So I
Gosh
burned
darn
up
it.
all of our axes earlier today.
Finally.
Upset, heavy hits. Upset, heavy hits. Upset, heavy hits. Heavy hits. Upset,
How do I make something
heavy
smooth?
hits.
Oh, I see.
Upset, light hits. Upset, heavy hits. Heavy hits. Upset, heavy hits. One of these days I will get this perfect. Not even close, but, well, very close, but orange, bright red, bright red. Okay, the bright red one should still be able to be worked. I think I'm going to burn up some more, making more prospector's pick heads.
How do I smooth something?
Do the mode switch right click thing until it gets to the S, but you have to smooth unmined stone.
Oh. Well, crap. I want to find diorite, but do you know where that was from?
It was from way out in the northwest, if I remember right.
Walking.
Yeah, it was a pretty good haul too.
I think I'm just gonna.
Alright. 2 more pickaxes should give us a good start. Okay, that one's too cold to work now. That one's way too hot. That one's too cold. We need to get some more chests in here or something. Bright red can be worked. Ugh. Gonna end up spending this entire freaking episode just doing copper working.
Oops. No. Ow. Medic.
What did you do?
I don't have any scaffolding.
Oh. That thing is bright green, isn't it? Alright, let's put the unshaped bit of copper that we have left away. I really want to get some more chests over there so we can get some actual organization going on here as opposed to just throwing stuff in randomly. Definitely going to want another shovel head, I think. So we have a charcoal pit that needs to be excavated. And then at some point in the near future, once we know we have enough copper to support it, I would really like to make weapons for everyone. Because
Ooh,
I think
yes.
I think we're getting to a point where we're going to start needing copper swords to defend ourselves.
That would
This
be
running away stuff just isn't going to work.
Or hitting them with pity little javelins. Which
Or your
suck.
fists.
Yeah.
You know, earlier today, I was trapped out in the middle of nowhere. I was looking for some other stones that we could, you know, make pretty stuff with.
Uh-huh.
Oops, didn't mean to do that, but whatever. And I got trapped in a situation where I couldn't move because that rock was in my way. Trapped in a situation where I couldn't escape from a spider. So I ended up having to beat it to death with my bare hands. And let me tell you, that spider took about 40 to 50 shots from my bare hands and survived it like a trooper. What eventually ended up killing the spider was that I decided I was going to make a run for it, and the spider jumped off the top of the tree I was hiding under to get at me, and the fall killed it.
That was lucky of you. Crap, looks like I'm gonna need more diorite. Yay, diorite. Do you have the waypoint for it?
No, I didn't set a waypoint.
You said northwest?
Yeah, it was like northwest by quite a bit. Or northeast. Sorry, northeast, not northwest.
Oh, you almost pointed me in the wrong direction. Oh my god.
Whatever.
Oh, no, northeast, northwest. Same direction.
My cats are driving me nuts. I'm going to murder them. I'm just going to go ahead and fashion all the tool heads into tools. Hang them up on weapons racks. Did you crash?
User in your channel timed out.
No, he didn't crash. He disconnected. His internet got shut off or something. Alright, let's go ahead and hang up most of our tools. Let's see, I want to keep a shovel on me. I want to keep a pickaxe and a prospector's pick on me. The rest of this stuff I can put away. Alright, there's that. We need to put away another prospector's pick and an axe. We're going to keep a stack of torches. We're not going to keep this stupid fire starter. We'll keep a pickaxe, prospector's pick, a shovel, and a stack of torches. Get some steak. Wow! Noisy kitty. And you might see out here I have a new tag. It says cassiterite mine. That's right. When I was off camera, one of the things I was looking for was to see if I could locate a source of cassiterite. And I did. And it's actually relatively close to the base, so... Excuse you. Stop that. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you guys the cassiterite mine that I found and show you the prospector's pick process that went into finding it. And then I think that's going to be about it for this episode. So, as I was digging straight down from here, when I got to the bottom of this, I took a reading from this wall and I got traces of cassiterite. So, I went 13 this way, and got to here. I decided, let's go over here. Here's where I got traces. I turned around, started to go down. As I was going down, I ran into traces down there, so I came back up. It's like, okay, it's got to be around here somewhere, and bam. Cassiterite. So, I know that the deposit reading that I got on this was a very large, but I don't think I've hit the main deposit quite yet. I think I've hit an outlying vein. Because what I've noticed on some of these deposits is that I don't know if anyone in the audience has actually played Dwarf Fortress before or not, but if you remember, in Dwarf Fortress there are some metals that spawn as large clusters, and there are some that spawn as veins that kind of snake their way through a layer. Cassiterite seems to me to tend to spawn as a vein. So it'll have like snaking arms coming off of the main deposit. That's why if you get lucky and blunder into a main deposit, when you come back and prospectors pick the area after you get all of it, you'll still come up with like small amounts of it. It's because you didn't get the outlying arms that are leading into it. They're usually not worth getting. But yeah, I think I actually did hit the mother lode here. But other metals like magnetite spawns as large clusters, which means it's going to be all over the place, but it's going to be mixed in with the rock around it. So, magnetite, when you find it, you find a crap load of it. But it's annoying to mine out because it mixes in with the stone around it, and if it's very similarly colored to the stone around it, oh, it's a nightmare to get. But we're not there yet. However, I think we might be getting enough cassiterite here to start thinking about a little bit of bronze working. I don't want to rush it too fast though, so maybe go find another copper deposit before we start messing around with bronze. Oh, lag spike. That's probably going to desync me. But it seems like it might have hit at a good time, because it looks like I got most of this cassiterite deposit. Yep. I got most of this cassiterite deposit mined out. There's only a medium sample left, so there's maybe like a couple dozen. No, not even. Maybe like a dozen squares of it left. I got a decent amount. It's enough that when we decide to do some bronze working, we can. But it's not going to be enough to hold us over for terribly long. So, we're not going to start bronze working quite yet. I'm going to look around, see if I can find some more sources of copper, see if I can find some more sources of tin. Maybe if we can find some bismuthinites, that would be good, because that can be used for an alloy in the early game as well. And if we can get a sniff on some iron, that would be amazing, because iron tends to stay in some of the same places as copper. But we'll see how things work out. Anyway, I think I've done enough for one episode. So this has been Night Dagger, and briefly Fundevin, with Let's Play Modded Minecraft, or not Let's Play Modded Minecraft, TerraFirmaModcraft with friends. Get your series straight, man. Yeah, probably more modded Minecraft sometime in the near future, but for right now, I'm going to do a little more melting around here, get the rest of our ores processed up, get all that charcoal cut out of there, go grab some more clay, make some more clay molds, do the stuff that you don't really need to be watching on camera, and come back next episode for some more actual fun, boring, technical stuff. I'll catch you guys later.